Hello everybody, this is RA and welcome to my channel Art by RA. Today we are going to do some gesture drawing. So I'm gonna share my process. Of course, this is a real-time drawing, and I just recorded it, and now I'm doing a voiceover. It's very difficult for me to draw and talk at the same time. So what I decided that instead of um, talking and drawing at the same time, I'm going to just record and then do a voiceover. Soon we will do also um, live streams, and then I would have to talk and draw at the same time. So let's see what can be done. So in a gesture drawing, first of all, I try to draw a spine, and if it's male, then I would go for overall figure of the torso, and if it's female, then also go for the overall figure of the torso or for the curves. Unfortunately, I could not upload the reference image for this gesture, and I just lost it. It was from Pinterest, but in the next gesture drawing there will be a reference image uploaded. So what I'm trying to do is that I am trying to establish the curves of the body, the curves of the torso and hip, and then I'm going for the arms. So what I try to do is try to go for the big shapes first. That's what I have learned from all the masters, like different channels on YouTube, like Proco, like watching many other, like one of the best channels to learn gesture drawings and figure drawings and overall by art is Love Life Drawing by Kenzo and his mother. One of the best. It was one of the channels that I discovered very early, and I haven't watched a lot of their videos, but whatever I have watched, it was very helpful. So go check out Love Life Drawing. Um, I will try to leave a link in the description. Um, here I established one leg and then another. It's a very dynamic pose, as you can see, and I'm keeping lines very loose, very light, and at some places I'm just darkening the lines, like at the breast area, because breast area is right in front of the right arm. So I'm trying to darken it a little bit, especially adding a shadow or at the bottom corner, at the bottom side. Now time comes for the head. There was a time when I used to draw head first and then the rest of the body. Now things have changed. I don't know what happened during the course, but I have been practicing figure drawing. If you go to my Instagram, art by RA3, if you go, I also leave the link in the description. If you go to my Instagram, you will see that I have been drawing figures almost daily for past more than a year, and there are like hundreds and hundreds of figure drawings, at least one figure drawing on daily basis. So you have to practice figure drawing daily, otherwise you will forget it. Even you will go out of practice. So now once I have drawn a circle for the face, I try to establish the face line with the across, and then a neck, and the big shapes again comes first, and then I try to establish the eye line with the cross, and with thin line where the face would be, where the lips would be. So um, so to keep the figure dynamic, I try to um, put as many curves as possible. This is again a lesson I learned from watching the videos of Love Life Drawing, Kenzo on Love Life Drawing. I try to add as many curves as possible. You can see that I am struggling a little bit, like where to put the hairline, where to put the arms, etc. etc. Uh, Whenever I am drawing for like a proper piece, a proper art piece, I try to go for a rough sketch and then for a neat sketch and then maybe another neat sketch, but usually one rough and one neat and then directly into the coloring. But this is just a drawing practice session, so I do not go from a rough to neat. I try to keep rough as neat as possible, try to put lines as confidently as possible. So one of the tips I would like to give you is that uh, put confident lines, right? Put a very confident line for like torso, a back curve of the torso, or for the arm. If it's wrong and if it feels off, then undo it or erase it and then put another line. But keep the lines light. Keep the lines as light as possible, and but keep the lines confident. Like right now, I'm putting a line for the arm, and I try to put one line directly for the upper side of the arm, for the humerus side of the arm. So now I'm going for a leg, and you can see that I try to put the line 3 to 4 times, and then I got it right or got it right where I wanted it. So I'm trying to, and even if you have to go through the other body parts, then go through the other body parts. Erase it later. Okay, there's no problem with that. Hands have really been a big problem for me. I have always had a huge problem for me to draw hands. Even now, I cannot draw hands on a whim. Um, so someday maybe I would like to make a session where we can only draw hands, like 50 hands in an hour or so. So we could do that. If you want me to make a video like that or something, then you can comment in the comment section. Now, as you can see that uh, almost the whole figure is established with thin lines. I would like to darken a little bit of the lines that I want to put emphasis on, like here on the neck, and maybe some lines in the hair and the face. As she is looking upward, there will be a shadow below her chin. So I established that shadow, and I'm trying to put some lines, extra lines for the hair. So the figure is almost done, and just another little line to indicate the shadow on the side of the face, and that's it. The gesture is done, and it almost took me like 8 minutes, 8.5 or 9 minutes to establish the gesture of the drawing. And it looks dynamic, maybe dynamic enough. I could have exaggerated it. I could have made it more exaggerated, pushed her torso more inward. Um, and left a little bit space between her left arm and her um, torso. That could have been better for the silhouette, but I think it's okay. So let's go for another gesture drawing. Let's get the reference. This time I uploaded the reference. Um, I am developing a story. Actually, I am developing I have outlined 1 or 2 stories. Not completely, but I have. And right now I'm trying to add some shadows, very light, thin shadows, just to establish light source. And light source is from behind her. I will try to add an arrow for the source of light in the in other videos, so that you can know where the light is coming from. Right now light is coming from top um, right corner, from behind her. So um, what was I saying? That yes, I'm establishing a story where one of the main character is a young boy. Actually, it is the main character of like uh, 13 to 14 years, perhaps. So I am planning on drawing a lot of young boys between 9 years old to 12 to 13 years old. So this was one of it. I also made another drawing after that, but I could not record that, unfortunately, and I colored it. So in the future, I'm gonna color as well. I'm not very good at coloring. I just add basic colors, lights and shadows, and a few highlights, and that's it. Uh, so coloring is a little bit difficult for me. So let's see. I think at this moment I was trying to find um, a reference image. So yep, here we go. I found the reference image, and let's start. So again, a line for the spine, for the neck, and you can see the line for the neck is in one direction, and the line for the thoracic region, the chest region of the spine, is in the opposite region. So for the spine, you add like 4 lines, but all the lines should be in the opposite direction, right? Like if the neck is going in a curve from right to left, then chest should go from left to right, just like that. Now I'm trying to establish just an outline of the image. The boy is wearing a very thick coat and pants, shoes, a heavy cap sort of, and goggles to watch in the snow. So I think he is going on a to a snowy place, or this is an outfit for some I think to go on mountains in snow. So I like this outfit. I should have made it more exaggerated. Instead, I made it less exaggerated and more close to the figure. Um, so I'm trying to establish an outline, and now a line for the face. One of the trick that I learned from many artists, which I usually forget when I'm drawing, is that never try to focus or try to draw all the details on one part. Establish an outline, and then keep moving. Add a few lines at one part, then go to another part, then go to another part, then go to another part. In this way, you will not add all the details on one part and leave all the details out from other parts. So your figure would might look a little bit balanced. I forgot it many times. Like right now, I'm trying to add all the details on the face, which is not good. I should have gone to other arm, and to the bag, but I didn't do that. So again, my Clip Studio Paint uh, is put on the settings to save the data after every like I think 7 minutes or 8 minutes, and it automatically saves all the data, because once I had so many sketches and I lost all those sketches um, because I couldn't save the data, and something happened, and like 2 to 3 of my projects were lost. It was not a big deal for me, as I was a beginning artist. I still am a beginning artist, but it felt really bad. It felt really bad. So now again, let's go to the pants. I thought that the middle line of the pant was a little bit on the left, so I put it on the right. Again, big curving gestures, big lines. Try to put big lines. Try to go for structured lines. Like if there is a curve, add a curve with a corner. If there is a bend, add a bend with a proper corner. That's what I try to do. Okay, like you can see now what I'm trying to do. Um, I'm trying to put a smile on it, although the person in the image is not smiling at all. But that's what I'm trying to do. And coat, as you see that for the collar of the of or the cap of the jacket, it's not a coat, it's a jacket. I try to add a curved line, but it is not 100% curved. Now the strap of the bag, I added a kind of a pocket there. Now you can see that his left arm is almost hidden, as you can only see in the jacket. So I try to add a little idea that he is holding the strap of the bag with his gloved arm. He is wearing gloves, thick green gloves. So a little kind of strap for the bag that's coming out, and then go for the bag. So you can see that on the upper side I cannot see the bag at all. So I could have added a big bag. I can see bag only on the bottom side. So what I did, that I added a big chunk of a bag on the top side and then big chunk of a bag on the bottom side to show that he is wearing a big bag, big as compared to the reference. So I changed that a little bit. So you can do that whenever you are going for the gesture drawing, for structure drawing or loose drawing. You can change a little bit from here to there. I didn't change much of anything uh, in this drawing, but I should have. So I usually try to change a little bit, like change the pose of arms, like change the pose of the legs. I could have changed the pose of the legs and showed him walking, that he is walking and sprinkle the snow, but I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't thought of that. I could have done. Maybe next time I will try to show you. Also, I am trying to think that I should do a series in which I take a character in a pose and then take another reference image from Pinterest with a pose, and draw the pose of the reference image and then put the character on that rough sketch. In short, draw the character in different poses. um, I'm trying to do I'm thinking about doing a series in which drawing an established character like Trafalgar D Law or Luffy or Zoro in different action poses, um, from different references. Like take a random reference from um, Pinterest and draw Trafalgar D Law uh, or Luffy or Naruto or my favorite anime characters or any character that I like in that. If you want me to draw some character of your liking, of your choosing, let me know in the comments as well. So I think this is done. Shoes are another thing that I struggle with. I should draw more shoes. Maybe we could do a small video where I can draw different shoes from references, just for the sake of practice. Drawing shoes is not that difficult, but I usually struggle with that, especially if those are the shoes of female shoes. So that's it. Those are two gesture drawings. How did you like it? What do you want me to change if there is some issue or what kind of videos you want me to make in the future. I will make more Urdu and Hindi videos, tutorials. So see you next time, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It would be a huge favor for me. Thank you.